Hello everyone, my name is Suzanne Kruger and I'm the Community Librarian at the Ida Branch Library. Today we're going to make a microwaved tie-dyed silk scarf using acid dyes. For this project we will need one silk scarf, some acid dye, some citric acid or common household vinegar will work too, some rubber bands, and some water. The first thing that we are going to do is we'll take our scarf out of the package and we will arrange it using some rubber bands so that we can prepare to dye our scarf. I'm just going to use some common household rubber bands for this. All of the dyes in your kits are shades of red. They're all about the same. I had some left over from another project, so we'll be using those. I would like to say that I tried this using some little hair rubber bands and I didn't get them tight enough, and I do want to have that tie-dyed look for this project. Makes it more fun. I hope you agree. As I'm making my way through my scarf, I just want to mention you can also fold these scarves in an accordion style like this, and then put a couple rubber bands once you get everything folded up through here, and that makes a really cool scarf too. Just some different options, just depends on what you like. All right, I've got my scarf all ready to go, full of rubber bands. It should be pretty fun. The next thing I'm going to do is put some water on it to get it good and wet. Can't show you that, but my finger's right here, so you can probably hear what's going on. So here's my very wet scarf. Next, I'm going to place it in this zip top plastic bag. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup. I have a half and a quarter. It doesn't matter if it's cold, it's all going to get heated up. And in the water goes. All right, so here I've got my water, my bag. Next, I'm going to take the acid dye and very carefully put a scant half teaspoon into my bag. And I'm going to take a tablespoon of the citric acid crystals. You can also use a couple tablespoons of vinegar if you don't have citric acid crystals. I've done that in the past, and that works just fine. It's a little stinkier when the microwave's going, but other than that, it works just as well. So here I am pouring out about a tablespoon of citric acid crystals. And into the bag they go. All right, so I'm going to close it all the way up. Wait a moment. I'm really going to get in here and smush things around. This is the important part, smushing. You want everything to get mixed really, really well. All those acid crystals, you want the dye. And so here it is. Next, I'm going to open it up a bit, and I'm going to make sure that it has a good place to vent, and I'm going to pop it in my microwave. I'm setting the timer for 2 minutes. And we wait. It's important not to overcook your scarf because it could scorch, and we don't want that. Silk is a protein fiber, and it could easily burn, and you don't want the smell of burning silk in your home. And you also don't want to ruin your pretty scarf. So be just a moment. All right, so here's my scarf, and it's hard to see, but the water is pretty clear in here. It's still going to be red, but it's pretty clear. Now it is pretty hot, so I am going to open it up, pour off the rest of the liquid, let it cool for just a moment, and dispose of this plastic baggie into my garbage. And the next thing I'm going to do is put it into some water to rinse out any excess dye. Now mine is coming out great. There's hardly anything coming off of it, which is good. So I had already prepared a cool bath here, and just to make sure that I was prepared and ready for this stuff. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take off the rubber bands. It's rinsed pretty clear, and I'll be right back. So here's my scarf, and you can see there's quite a bit of tie-dye variation in it. And when we're done, I have a special surprise on this one that I will link a video to so you can try it too. So next step is I'm going to wash it in some detergent called Synthropol that will help remove any loose particles of dye so that it doesn't run onto any other fabrics. Be right back. This detergent is in the small white container. It's clear and it's in your kit. It just needs a small amount, probably not even all that you have in your kit. It's amazing. I thought I had very little dye in here, but when I used the detergent, it seemed like more came out. So now it ran clear, the water did. It ran clear, and I'm ready to dry off my little creation and see what we have. So I'll be right back. So here we have it. You can see how mine came out, and here's my surprise. See the heart at the bottom? I will leave you directions for how to make one. It's really pretty cool and pretty easy. Silk scarves are great. They're soft. They don't itch like wool. They're lightweight. And this is such a fun project that you can do it with almost all age groups. Just have to be a little careful with the hot scarf coming out of the microwave. I hope you've enjoyed this, and happy Valentine's Day.